Number two, have you heard this one? I haven't heard this one straight to me, but I've heard this. Well, yes, I have. I take that back. If God is so real, then how come there's so much pain and suffering in the world?
I said that to my daddy. My daddy said, it's God's will. And then he said, same as this house. My house, my rules.
Yeah.
You open the Bible as his rules. Play his game the way he says play it or don't play it.
Yeah. Okay. God allowed it. If God allowed it, what can we do? Okay? Yes.
My answer to that is usually, we were born into a sinful world.
Yeah.
And so it's because of the sin in the world that we have pain and suffering and things like that. But it's through Christ that he can carry us through difficult times and stuff in the world. So it makes it easy. So it's not like Jesus is the cause of it.
Thank you.
But he can bring us through. He can give us comfort.
Yeah.
During that time. And that's what we need.
That is an excellent answer. Because I want to tell people all this stuff that's going on out here is not God's fault.
Right.
You know?
It's the world we live in.
Yeah, all the evil that people perpetrate, that's not God's fault. That's the evil, that's the sin, that's the devil orchestrating and perpetrating that. But people seem to want to blame God for that.
And I know it's in Romans 5, and I'm looking it up. It's in Romans 5 where it talks about Adam bringing sin into the world. Then, and I think it's Romans 5:17.
All right. So y'all get it, write something down, get an answer for that.
Verse 17.
It may come across your path this week or this month. That's a great answer.
It kind of starts in 12 and goes to 17. But 12 really.
Yeah, it's through sin. It's not God's fault.
Romans 5, verse 12 to 17. So.
But if everything was perfect on this world, we wouldn't need heaven, right? I'm looking forward to heaven. And this world is not perfect.
I had a lot of time struggling with everything.
Oh, yeah. And one thing just came to my mind just as fast. I don't know that she would accept that. But when she said, you never lost a child. But God did.
Right.
God did. He saw his son die. Yeah. So he understands how he feels. He had to turn his back. Yeah, it could have hurt somebody. Even though he knew it was going to happen.
Oh, ahead of time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So having that compassion, listening, if you have time. Well, some people, they don't forgive the person that caused them harm or injury, and they keep holding on to it, and if that's all they ever talk about, they actually need help to come up out of that. And we may or may not be the person to help them.
And stuff.
Yeah.
And so that's, some people just, I think it's because they're dealing with so much hurt that they tend to turn their back on God instead of realizing that God is who we need.
That's right. Exactly. They won't give it to God. They just will not give it to God. So at this point, when we've heard these responses, how do you guys feel about before you leave that person? And even though it didn't go that great, how do you feel about, is there anything I can pray for you for? Is that good, or should we just leave it on the negative note, or just...
No, really. Because